What was like them first couple of nights like for you? Like money wise, nerve wise? Like what was that like?
I ain't gonna lie. My first night, I didn't know nothing about dancing. Like everything about dancing, I taught myself, or like you know what I'm saying. I learned it for myself, or like you know I found out, or I did like research or whatever. But my first night dancing, I'm not gonna lie, I made like $70 to $80 because my first stage set, I left because I didn't have like an extra change of clothes. I didn't know like when you first started dancing, like you have to have different type of outfits and nothing like that. Because stripper wear, like I ain't gonna lie, that shit hot in the bitch. Like when I first started dancing, like I started from $0. Like you know what I'm saying? So to buy stripper wear, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't like cheap shit. Like I like a lot of expensive shit. So boom, I think I spent like $90 on my first outfit. Boom, $80 for my boots and shit like that. For my bag, my stripper bag and whatnot. But my first night I made $70, and since I didn't have another outfit, I had one home. So
Cut the night.
cut the night.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I did.
Today you can get a good stripper outfit from
Exactly,
Shein.
exactly on everything.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I found the trick now with doing now, but hell yeah, back then like I ain't know.
What's the trick? What's the trick?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the trick is now like you can go to a sex store, boom, you can get like a $20 little lace outfit, boom, put some nipple covers on, get your little thong, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Real cute, do your makeup and shit like that, and boom, it's a bang. If you that big, you ain't gotta really do too much. So
Okay. And so what was the biggest culture for you when you got in the club? You was like, oh, damn, like I didn't even know that. Like
I ain't gonna lie, the biggest culture was in the club. I didn't know that. Like really be in the club, y'all. VIP shit, they probably fuck on the floor for real. But that, and I feel like doing because it be so many pretty big y'all. Like it would be bitches you would never even think that would do hard ass drugs. Like in there going crazy, like powder, crack, all this shit. Hell yeah,
crack is crazy.
I'm telling y'all, them bitches be in there getting the fuck down, and this bitch that you least expect on my mama.
Crack is crazy.
Yeah, crack is whack.
I make sure money have smoke crack. Crack is cheap. Have you ever done any drugs at all?
I do. I smoke weed. I ain't gonna lie. I smoke weed. I done popped a couple of XOs, but that's about it. I don't do nothing other than weed. And XOs, I left that shit alone because hell no, that's kind of like, I feel like that's like crack, bitch. Like hell no. No, hell no.
With your time being in the club, I'm sure you can recognize when somebody is probably on drugs.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie. No, sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. It just like everybody different. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's body react different off drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? One bitch might be chill, one bitch might be doing them most. Like you just, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't.
What's the craziest thing you seen a dancer do and you knew like, yeah, she off that stuff?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the craziest thing I seen a dancer do was take her underwear off and rub her pussy in the nigga face. Like literally in front of the whole club. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bear
and then what was really bad about the situation, he wasn't throwing no fucking money. So you really doing this shit for free. You crazy as fuck is you
just
raw
about? Kitty cat.
You crazy as you think I'm finna rub my on a face in front of the club and he not throwing shit.
Was he licking it?
Yeah. And he was licking it. Nigga, hey, I ain't gonna lie, really be nasty for real. And they be nasty for the brokest niggas.
Is there anything that you said that you wouldn't do but you ended up doing?
I ain't gonna lie, I used to say I won't have no threes. But I did end up doing it. And I liked it. I ain't gonna lie, I like bad. I like big. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, it gotta be a fire-ass threesome for me to do it. I ain't just, you know what I'm saying, going around just giving threesomes. But I done had a couple.
What about two dudes in you?
Yeah. Two dudes in me? I ain't gonna lie. I was interested in it before, but I've never tried. So, like, I don't know. Like, I be wanting to give it a shot. I'm just like, I don't know. Because I feel like you gay. If you, I don't know, y'all. I just feel like I feel like that's gay. If you know what I'm saying? Even with me, both of y'all, I just feel like that's gay because why the fuck would you want to see another dick? So I'd rather do it with a bitch and a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But because I'm not gonna lie, like, I like more than I like. So
what's your thoughts on the Boston Richey thing? You seen that?
Shit, I'll be pegging for some Chanel bags too. I ain't gonna lie, $400K, he wired $400K to this just for her to peg him. You think I'm not gonna peg no nigga over $400K? Yeah. That's a lick. Like, come on now.
Now, here's the question. Would you tell anybody about it?
I tell my people about it, but I wouldn't go like worldwide and tell the internet and shit like that. Like, I just feel like this something that you should keep on the low because at the same time, like you a nigga, you a like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of weird, but at the same time, shit, motherfuckers wiring $400K. Why the fuck not?
Do you feel like the money, especially when you're dealing with them type of numbers, right? 400K ain't no little. 400K could easily change a person's life.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Do you feel like that amount of money pay for the silence of it? Like, even if we don't deal with each other no more, even if we fall out, whatever the case may be, for that particular situation, I gave you a ridiculous amount of money. You should never open your mouth and say nothing.
Well, I just feel like with that situation, I really can't just speak on it because at the same time, it was more than just like, you know what I'm saying, for the K. She was getting beat up, like, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her situation kind of different. Like,
well, yeah, let's take the abuse out. Let's just say, hey, this is what you got paid for,
right?
Whatever.
Right.
This is what he got into. Take because we're never gonna dismiss abuse.
Right.
We're never gonna dismiss abuse.
Right.
So take that part out of it. We just talking about the pegging.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. If you take the abuse out, the K pegging, hell yeah, I'll do it. And that's silence money. Like, why the fuck would I go tell people, oh yeah, I just this nigga for 400K. Like,
get another 400K.
I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna catch me to no. If I'm pegging a nigga for 400K, you ain't catch me to no business at all. I can't do it because it's gonna be a part. No, it's not. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shit, it is what it is. I ain't gonna lie. It is what it is. Shit, nigga wanna get paid for 400K? Do it. Big Peach. What you talking about?
Do you look at him like he's or something like that? If
I do look at him as because I don't know no nigga that like taking dick in his ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Boston Richey. Shout out to Boston Richey. I fuck with your music, but at the same time, I do feel like you gay on my soul because what nigga like in his ass and you like that shit. But I ain't judging you.
Have you ever been turned on while giving a dance?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I have been turned on while giving a dance. I have. I ain't gonna lie, I got turned on by this one nigga. He was fine as fuck, y'all. When I tell you he had so much money, the money he had over 2,000. I ain't gonna lie, got over 2,000 ones. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, dick was big. You can see it through the sweatpants on my soul. And he was fine as fuck. Like, so hell yeah, I get turned on while dancing. If you find in the money, got that money, spend that bread, that's gonna make my wet on my soul. But hell yeah.
Good to know. Have you ever had like any like interesting experiences with like a couple? Because you know you said you would never do the threesome, so it seems like you familiar with how to maneuver a couple in the club.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I have had an experience with a couple. They weren't customers. Actually the girlfriend was a dancer, and the dude he was just her husband, her boyfriend, or whatever. But they known for down here in Texas, and if you know, you know. I ain't really got to say too much, but y'all know Big Peach was one of them bitches that, yeah, it's probably still on their OnlyFans or on their Twitter, but yeah, shout out to Summer and Tay.
Okay, so this was a good experience.
Good experience, I ain't gonna lie. It was a real good experience.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out Summer and Tay. Tell us about a bad experience you may have had, whether in the club or outside the club.
I feel like a bad experience I had inside the club was it was this one dude. He took me to VIP, and you know when you go to VIP, like it really be going down in VIP. I ain't gonna lie. I've never did nothing in VIP, but it do go down in VIP. I heard, but I was dancing for this one dude. I did get naked, and I turned around. This nigga had his dick out. So I don't know if he was expecting me to suck it or sit on it or whatever, but that's just something I want to fuck with. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like I'm not with that. Like hell no, it never gave prostitute.
It never gave selling it.
It never gave selling it, bitch. Like hell no. And then you ain't even spend no money to no.